What's up again, everybody? Welcome back to the Joey Card channel. And today we're going back in time to 1985, continuing to looking for the Mark McGwire rookie USA Olympic team card. I did a video previously on this. We did not find it then. We're going to try it again. Hope we can find it this time. There's a photo of the card we're looking for. And there are other cards that we can also get that would be pretty good. Rookie cards, Kirby Puckett, rookie card, Eric Davis, Roger Clemens, Dwight Gooden. We'll hopefully get something out of these few rack packs that I have. Okay, let's get breaking. Now, these are the ones that you have to cut the top. They're called rat packs. And they're pretty much, look at this. We got a nice Don Manley card. I love Don Manley cards. And you know, as a Met fan, I like to have any Don Manley cards. So you can actually see some of the cards already on the top level. Now, I know I had two full rack packs and then one that was probably open already. So I'm not expecting for that one to find anything in that one because they probably took it all out. But anyway, here we go. Start taking them out. Be careful with that Don Manley card. I do not believe I have that one. I'm not sure if I got that the last time we did a rack pack of 1985, but I always liked Don Manley. There without his mustache, and now he is manager of the Phillies, and he has gotten them out of the dumpster beginning start that they had this year. So I actually, even though I'm a Met fan, I would like to see him do good as a manager. Andrew Thornton, Cliff Johnson, Fred Lynn, Diaz. And look at Keith Hernandez, another good first baseman in 1985. He's a good broadcaster now for SNY, the Mets. Keep that aside. I like that card. Timmy Tuffle. It's pretty young, but it's not a rookie card. Chris Bando, Bob Horner, John Lewinstein, and sunglasses. Jerry Remy, Tippy Martinez, Gerald Perry, Dave Bergman, John Butcher, Rick Jedman, Steve Yeager, Dale Strawberry. I believe it's his second year cards, not his rookie card. I'm still looking for that. His rookie card is actually 1984. This is his second year card. That's pretty good. I'm going to put that aside. And look at this. Another Dale Strawberry. This is a draft pick. It's not a rookie card, though, but it's a draft pick. Some people get that mixed mistaken that this is a rookie card. It's not. It's just a draft pick card of 1980 on it. It's still nice to have. I'll be doing a break-in of 1984 looking for its actual rookie card pretty soon. Bill Lesky. Dick Rubin. There's Bob Boone. Once again, it's father Aaron Boone. Jim Burrow. Rick Dempsey. Terrell Foster. Tony Pena. Tony Phillips. Looks like we got one of his USA cards coming up. One of Philby McGwire. Dave Stein. Tony Scott. Ray Fontaine. Thought it was a USA card. Maybe I was wrong. There's Rick Sutcliffe, All-Star. Domingo Ramos. Bruce Bochy. Good manager later on. Ed Hodge. Jerry Roos. Gary Woods. Danny Cox. Dave Stewart. So pitch for the Oakland A's later on. And yep, here's a USA card, but not the one we're looking for. Followed by a draft pick card. Joe Skinner, Orlando Mercedo, Doug Barr. And the last one is Sean Riley. Still no McGwire or Clemens or Puckett. Few Strawberry and Manley card. As we continue. Looks like we have another Dave Stibb card. All-Star. These are hard to get out, too. Gotta try to be careful. There we go. Once you get the first one out, it's a little more easier. Oh, still giving me a hard time. There we go. Last one. Out of here. Looks like you just gotta rip it off. Okay, looks like we got Frank Viola. Decent pitcher, Minnesota Twins. No, he pitched for the Mets a couple years later. There's Billy Buckner. Known for the biggest error in World Series history. Don Sutton, there's a Hall of Famer. Put that aside. Milt May. Dickie Thon. Deion James. Oes. Lance Parrish. Keith Moreland. Warren. Lonnie Smith. Joe Negro. That's an old time pitcher. Lee Smith. He's a Hall of Famer. Rick Camp. Jim Clancy. Gerald Willard. John Shelby. Charlie Hudson. Don Corbett. Father and Son card. Al Holland. Von Knepper. Manny Trillo. Edstrom. And then we got grandfather Ray Boone of Aaron Boone and with his father Bob Boone. There you go. Wow, they all look alike. Steve Sachs. Larry Parrish. There's the Dave Stibbs again. USA card, not the one we're looking for again. Alan Bannister. Checklist. Bird. Ron Harvey. Bob Baylor. Roy Smith. Greg Pasture. Jack Riccone. Jack Cartier. Ed Lynch. Jack Sarkey. Ernie Camacho. Hey, there's an Ozzie Smith All-Star. That's a nice card. Hall of Famer, put that aside. And we got another Don Sutton card. Put that aside. Damn. Another U.S. team, but not the one we're looking for. The exceptions of those few Hall of Famer cards, there was a lot of hot garbage in that pack. Okay, this is the last full pack we have. I'm starting to get a little bit worried that we ain't going to get anything on this. Oh well. See though. I mean, I like doing these videos. I could probably just buy the card online, but I like doing these videos, seeing the suspense, so that's why we do it. Okay. The Ranger, the Campbell, Larry Boa. So I know he was a Philly manager back a couple years ago. We got Mickey Rivers. He's on a Ranger. I believe he played for the Yankees too. Jim Dwyer. Rick Sutcliffe. Pat Tabler. George Wright. Bobby Brown. Not the singer. Dan Speiler. And another USA card, and another one that we don't want. Brooke J. Rich. I see that another duplicate Donny Armours. Here's Julio Franco. He was on many teams. Yeah, remember him on the Braves and on the Mets. Steve Trout, no relation to Mike Trout. Greg Booker, Bill Madlock, as Chili Davis, Ted Simmons, Jeff Cornell, Bruce Kisson, Mike Bodick, and Gary P. It's with that pose again. I got that card once before. Mike Hargrove. There's Wally Backman. Should still have been a manager, but his off-field issues cost him that. There's Steve Garvey, a guy who should be in the Hall of Fame. Still not. Chuck Tanner. Kim Force. Ray Knight. Have a father and son card. That was the Francona. Tito Francona and Terry Francona. Terry Francona, a really good manager. I believe he's managing the Reds right now. Let's see. Jose De Leon. Here's a Gary Carter. I have a lot of Gary Carter cards. This is another one added to the list. Hall of Famer. Catcher. Oh, I thought that was Roger Clemens there for a second, but it's not. Rich Gale. George Fraser. Bigelow. Terry Pendleton. Steve Ron. And Rod Carew. There's a good Hall of Famer. Angels first baseman. Rod Carew. Yeah, put that aside. Still no big rookie cards, though. And now we have the last pack, which is not a full pack. I accidentally got this without really reading that there was only two stacks. Word to advice, don't ever get ones that are stacked. That means they probably were tampered, but we'll see what we get out of this. I got Jim Morrison, not the singer, but the ball player on the Pirates. Mike Armstrong, Juan Beniquez, Ron Kittle. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get so much out of this. Rick Manning, Johnny Grubb, Kevin Gross, Gene Richards, Alan Trammell. That's a Hall of Famer. He's somehow eluded. Dale Murray, Brian Harper. Actually see another Hall of Famer coming up. Wade Boggs. Yeah. There's a Hall of Famer. And Mike Smith. Back-to-back Hall of Famers. This is a 1985 All-Star. It's funny. The stack that's been tampered actually has a few Hall of Famers in it. Greg Minton. Dale Murphy. All-Star player for the Atlanta Braves. I'm not sure if he's a Hall of Fame, but I'll put it aside. Anyway. USA team. Not what we're looking for. Joe Morgan. That's a pretty good card. Joe Morgan was a successful broadcaster, too, on Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN. And here we go again. Another USA. We had these cards before already. So Joel Skinner. So we're winding down here. Jim Wynn. Pete Rose. I do believe I have this card already. And once again, another George Brett. I have so many George Brett cards. He is a Hall of Famer, so might want to sell that one. Dave Stewart, we have this one, and that's gonna do it. So, oh, we got Hall of Famers. Here we go, all the cards we got. But I gotta say, this was a big disappointment. I'm gonna have to continue it at a later date. Um, but yes, might be a very hard. But not to get either other rookie cards like Dwight Gooden and Clemens. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.